Just a minute, line up, line up. Hi, Deb's here for her last live. Very excited about that. So the last 24 to 48 hours have been pretty grueling. We ripped the main 5 days ago, and then 2 days ago now we did a full tear across just below Reef 2. So we had a lot of issues trying to get that off the main lock, and then we had to get it off the Reef 1 lock, and then we finally got it on the Reef 2 lock, and we were sailing happy for another 36 hours. At that point we realised we had to slow down to avoid Storm Ingrid, I believe it is. So we were just kind of doing a little tour of the Azores, cruising round, and during one of those jives, the main ripped last night about 9 PM. The main ripped again, not all the way across but halfway. It's just very tired. It's gone through a lot, this main, because of the lock issues. We've had to do a lot of jibing, a lot of flapping that main. So at that point we dropped the main even further. In a minute, when you see the cameras roll around, you'll see how it's a little baby main at the moment. And then because of that we set off a little bit earlier than we anticipated from the Azores, so we're now heading pretty much directly towards Brest, depending on the shift. We've currently got no main and no headsail, and we're still doing around 12 to 15 knots. It's been pretty windy this morning. After we set off from the Azores, we've got up to 50 knots of breeze, probably averaging around the 35 mark, and the waves have just gradually increased to about 8.5 meters. So it is pretty brutal outside. There's some waves that crash right over the deck and really try and take you out. The setup for the end of the round the world trip is J3 and kind of a storm trysail main. Hopefully we might be able to go J2 if it's light. We're so close to finishing, but the end is proving to be pretty difficult. It's pretty frustrating that we've had 2,000 miles to go for like 3 days now, and it's going to take us another 3 days to finish. In the Southern Ocean, we were very happily averaging 600 plus miles a day. To see the miles tick down so much slower is pretty frustrating, but we're heading the right way and we are making progress, and we can still finish on Monday if we average 12 knots. So it's not the end of the world. Definitely with our forecast, having this setup isn't a nightmare. How do you deal with the challenges? We just have to get on. Things happen, and we all know that, and we all try and stay positive and not have a breaking point, because yes, we've got to stay positive for everybody else and keep going, because the finish isn't that far away and we will make it. I've never spent so much time on a boat before. I cannot wait to get off it. Hasn't been good. It's been really good, but I'm very much looking forward to land and sleeping in a bed that doesn't move and isn't wet and isn't loud. The noise on this boat is never ending. When we're speedy, the windward rudder goes the whole time. And I'm very much looking forward to eating food and seeing my friends and family. So yeah, I cannot wait to be on land again. It's going to be good. I think that's it from me. So one last goodbye, and I'll see you guys at the finish. Last live from Debs. See you in Brest. Goodbye.
hard to say, lost, just like cliche. So we said. For confused, lost in life. So we pray. They will be finalized for this on Monday. So we pray. He reached the age of the we think for our school together in the house. It's your birthday, Steve. Give us a text. Even pay us to do today. So we pray. And we got him the first Sunday. That will have us tonight. Happy birthday, Dean. Lead the way. So we pray.